There's been a lot of hand wringing going on in the Democratic Party. And Mike, a recent opinion piece by Kim Stossel in the Wall Street Journal stated, this is the headline. This is what shocked me. Democrats' autopsy is a flop. The party is searching in all the wrong places for an answer as to why it lost in 2024. I mean, that sounds like a country western song, you know. Is it all doom and gloom?
Well, I mean, I think it is a real challenge. I think we live in an era where people want to assume that whatever happened from a thing, and they want to be able to fix it quickly. I think the reality is that what happened in the presidential election was the result of a lot of activities over a significant period of time, and that doesn't get fixed fast. And so I think that the Democrats, we've not been able to articulate how people are benefiting, and I think it's been difficult to demonstrate specifically how people are benefiting from policies they put in place. And so I think it's really important to step back and go, where do we start to show the true tangible benefits of what we're doing and the leadership that we have on the ground in mayorships, in gubernatorial areas, in specific cases that you can point to, and that doesn't lend to a quick fix.
Well, I mean, focus groups, have come out and said that, the Democrats are too woke, too weak, and out of touch. So who are they going to use to be the model for leadership?
I think to me that's the answer to the question, and it points to going back to jurisdictions, identifying those mayors that are putting programs in place that are benefiting residents across the country, mayors, county executives, places where you are tangibly touching real lives every day, and that you can actually show, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, but as long as you're a resident of our community, you're benefiting from the things that we're doing. And I think we need to be looking high and low throughout the country to identify those people who are doing that and shining a spotlight on them and those programs.
So, Mark, the Hill newspaper had a little bit of a different take on this. I've used this line already a couple times. Democrats find a reason for hope and fear 6 months into Trump 2.0. There is a way to counteract the Trump effect. It seems to be to attack Trump.
Well, that's a strategy that's been used for a long time. I mean, I think we went through all of 2024, and the Democratic strategy was that, at some time things would kick in and people would reject it. The other shoe would drop or whatever. The message has been the orange man is bad. Now, obviously in 2026, we'll see what happens. Obviously, midterm elections historically have gone against the party in the White House, although not always. I think of 2002 and the first Bush midterm. But even in, basically 3 years from now, in 2028, Trump's not going to be on the ballot, and it's going to be incumbent on Democrats to have an agenda that's fairly specific and is going to address all the issues that you've already referenced.
It seems to me that if the Democrats are going to be successful, they need to find another Bill Clinton. And I don't mean Bill Clinton just because he was a moderate, but Bill Clinton because he was probably the last Democratic presidential candidate and president who recognized that we had external foes. We had to concentrate on Russia still, but now we have to concentrate on China and Russia. There needs to be a kind of a return to the past where we had clear national goals and national vision. And I don't know if that's going to happen in the next election cycle. Mike, I'll let you take it.
Well, I mean, this gets back to the local conversation we had. I think that the definition of what leadership is more than just being to get more views on TikTok or more views on Instagram. It has to be about being visible, understanding how to communicate effectively, and also being able to demonstrate that you can generate results. And I think whoever can begin to put those two pieces together is going to ultimately be successful in the coming years. But we haven't seen a lot of that yet. We're seeing a lot of people getting visibility, but there's not a lot behind it. And so I think that's going to be one of the real big issues. And I think you started this conversation around, could 26 be both a blessing and a curse for the Democrats? And I think interesting that many people are thinking we're going to that we're going to end up with a scenario whereby the Democrats may win, but I think that may pause some of the soul searching that's necessary. And so I think it could be a real challenge.
Thank you, Mike. So, Mark, any last thoughts on this before we go to parting shots?
No, I think Mike is the better person to sum up the challenges of the Democratic Party as a response.
Better than you or I, huh?